ask y'all, get a notebook, get a pen, okay? Because one of the ways to build wealth is what? Multiple streams of income. Write it down. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care if you make 6 figures, 7 figures. I don't care. One stream of income is not enough. Look, how many bills do you have? Come on, if you have 5 bills, why are you trying to pay it on one stream? If you have 10 bills, why are you trying to pay it on one stream? If you have 15 bills per month, why are you trying to pay it on one stream of income? Guys, the way to build wealth is hands down multiple streams of income. Right, there's that stat that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Now, are all 7 streams going to be big? Not even for me are they all big, right? I have some streams that are big. I have some streams that are like $1,000 a month, $500 a month, $3,000 a month, right? But because I have multiple streams, it all adds to my bottom line. And what does that mean? Lifestyle and freedom. Come on, somebody, lifestyle and freedom. So everybody, while you're on here, the very first thing I want you to think about is how many streams of income do you currently have? This is a whole live, like free masterclass on the Dome, okay? How many streams of income do you currently have? And mind you, if you're a self-employed entrepreneur, I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, say you're an investor. Well, that one LLC, that one thing is one stream of income. Now, if you diversified, right, because I have 20 streams of income, then you maybe if you're a real estate investor and you have 5 properties and each property is cash flowing, then you may have 5 streams of income. So let me say this right here, guys. 7 streams of income does not mean you have 7 different businesses. That's insanity. None of y'all should be, well, I'm just, in my humble opinion, right? You shouldn't be, a hairdresser, an accountant, a website designer, a teacher, a babysitter, a podcaster, an interior designer, a realtor. You're doing too much. Somebody put in the comments too much. You're doing too much. You do not want to do 20 things average, 20 things mediocre. You want to do 1, 2, maybe 3 things excellent, and diversify. You're doing too much. Come on, somebody. You're doing too much. That's the reason why you don't have the results. So some of you just need to actually build some of the streams that you actually have, right? And so the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So I want to give action items and goals throughout the entire live tonight. I want this to be a teaching, learning live. Okay. So one of the things you guys are going to ask yourself, how many streams of income do you currently have? And then I want you to set the goal to just add one more. If you have 2 streams of income, can you add one more after I talk about it? If you have 3 streams, can you just add one more? If you have 1 stream, can you add one more? And give yourself a date. If some of y'all are bold on here, what's the date you're going to add your next stream of income? Is it March? Is it April? Is it May? Is it June? Is it July? Come on with the accountability, because I only talk to bosses. Come on, somebody. If you're a boss on here, put boss in the comments. Because I don't know about you, but my brand is a wealth building ministry, and I talk to bosses and change agents and people who have impact and influence, and people who are changing, breaking generational cycles of poverty, and are change agents. Come on, somebody. The people that the curse stops with them. They are the one that said, "Boy, it's going to end here because I'm a business owner. I'm a homeowner. I am wealthy. I do not live in poverty." Come on, somebody. We got to speak life. So I only work with bosses. I know if you're on here, you are a boss. So when are you going to add your next stream of income? Pick a date, guys. Pick an actual date. And if you're brave, put it in the comments. So number 1, the first thing I want you guys to do, come on with the bosses. The first thing I want you guys to do is set a goal. None of this is fluff. I'm telling you how you start to create wealth. Create a goal, meaning this extra stream of income. How much money do you want it to make you? Shout out to all my elite 10 people. I talk about the very first benchmark being $10,000 a month. Now, everybody's at a different stage. Everybody has different knowledge, skills, and experience. So this next stream, I want you to actually think about it, guys. If you don't plan it out, that's why people fail, right? So do you want this extra stream of income to be $1,000 a month, $500 a month, $2,000 a month? Be reasonable. What would this extra stream help you with? And be honest with you guys. Sometimes an extra stream of income is $500. That's a cell phone bill. That's an electric bill. That could be a car payment. That could help somebody. Come on, somebody. That can help, right? So set a goal. When are you going to add the extra stream? What is the extra stream going to be? I'm going to give you some ideas, like actual tangible ideas on this live. And how much extra do you want to make per month with this one stream? And you won't stop there, but we're starting with 1. You try to add 10 things at one time. That's a recipe for disaster. Now, the second thing, guys, is I want you to realize What works? Think about what works for you. Now, why am I saying that? Because what works for Les is not going to work for James. It's not going to work for Love. It's not going to work for Doc. It's not going to work for what's that? Soul Care, right? It's not going to work because I am somebody who's an educator, right? So I can do a workshop, a Zoom, an ebook, an online course. I can't do hair, do lashes. I can't do well, not I can't, but those are not things that are in my expertise, right? Certain things are not going to work for me. So for some of these passive income ideas, because they're not based on my knowledge, skills, and experience. So I want you to ask yourself, what works for you? And the second thing is, what knowledge, skills, and experience do you have? What knowledge, skills, and experience do you have that can earn you money? I hope, look, share with us. Like, do you write? Are you an author? Do you proofread? Are you a coach? Are you a YouTuber, a podcaster? What knowledge, skills, and do people come to you to bake? Like, what is it that people come to you for right now? What knowledge, skills, and experience do you have that you can monetize? Write it down. What knowledge, skills, and experience do you have that you can monetize, that people will pay you for, that will create value for your clients, your customers, your family, your friends, your community? Think about that, okay? The fourth thing is diversify, right? Come on, somebody. Hey, I love you even more. This is helping somebody already, guys, because y'all only want credit videos from me, but I got to do some different things in 2023 because I need y'all to level up. The credit stuff is honestly easy. Y'all need the money to get the credit. You need the money to build the business. You need the money to actually invest in real estate. Like, can we be real tonight? Look, do I got permission to be real with y'all? Y'all don't even have credit issues. Y'all are all super intelligent and ambitious. A lot of times it's an income issue, right? Somebody got laid off. Somebody got sick. There was a death in the family. There was a divorce. There was a move. Expenses went up. A child went to college. A child got married. Like, can I be real, right? So a lot of times it's actually an income issue. We're going to start talking about some income. Who wants to talk about some money, right? And so diversify. Now, let me give you an example. All my Elite 10 people remember this. And let me give you an example because I want to open up your mindset right here before I talk about the actual items, because that part is easy, right? Come on, somebody. Look, if you agree with that, put yes, right? It's an income issue. We need more money, right? And so this is where one time I'm very supportive. I'm super I'm connected to my network, right? I'm somebody who always supports. I'm always going to events, even before I had my brand. And I remember I was invited to a literacy event one time, guys, real quick. I was invited to a literacy event, and it had nothing to do with my actual, I'm in credit and finance, but I went to support, right? It was a bunch of authors. And I remember that there was a woman, y'all. There was a woman, and she had wrote a book that was called Breathe. She wrote a book, and it was called Breathe, right? And so I'm there. Look, y'all, I'm just trying to eat some snacks and network. I was there to support. I didn't think I was going to get anything from that event because it was totally left field for what I was doing at that time, right? But listen, don't get me to preach on here, but God is the best of all planners. God is the best of all planners, because this woman got up and spoke, and she planted a seed that did not ever leave me, that has helped me have my 20 streams today. So I'm gonna tell you what she said. She got up and she said, I wrote this book, Breathe. She was telling a little bit about the book, and then she said, and I've turned it into 10 streams of income. Now, y'all know me. I was like, look, she had my full attention. Y'all know I'm goofy. For all the new people, hey, y'all, hey. I thought it was mid-cookie in my mouth. I was like, what? Forget this cookie. Look, I said, what? She talking about some butt. Like, what? I said, you wrote a book and it's 10 streams of income. I said that in my head. Look, mid-cookie. Y'all know when I'm on here. Like, sorry. All right, look. The people just want the information. I'm gonna get to it, right? So I need y'all to hear this. So she said she made 10 streams of income. So she got my attention. So she said, I wrote a book called Breathe. She said, and I made a t-shirt line, and I made a workshop, and I made a coaching program, and I made an ebook, and I do consultations on how to do your own book. And then she said she also did like a cruise or something like that, like where she did like a literacy event and had authors come in. And she had all these ways where all she did, and mind you, her book was still one stream. Then it was on Audible too. Guys, I need you to get this in your spirit. She did one thing. She wrote a book. That's it. And then she diversified the ways that she gets paid on that book. She leveraged that knowledge, skills, and experience. I need y'all to hear that. Nothing I do, please hear, nothing I say to y'all is fluff. It's all mindset, because now translate that to what you do. Think about me. I have a consulting firm. I am not a content creator. YouTube happened as a byproduct of COVID-19 and me having to take my clients. I used to see clients one-on-one, guys, right? I used to see clients one-on-one, if you don't know my story. And when COVID-19 happened, I had to go online. And in 2020, when I created Terry's Tips, I literally created my channel, guys, for people who needed help with their finances, personal and business credit. They were unable to invest in my services. It was my free give back to the community. So I'm like, if you want one-on-one help, you want high-level premium help, then you can invest in my services, my coaching, my one-on-one sessions, my online course. But if you're unable, if you have $0 and 0 cents in the bank and you need help, guys, I'm led by the Spirit. I don't know what y'all thought this was. This is a wealth building ministry. How dare I not have something for free? So I built up this channel, which has what? Like 700 something videos, all kinds of free content that people like charge tons of money for, as what? My free resource for the community. And now what? My YouTube is monetized about $5,000 to $10,000 per month. This started off as my free giveaway. Well, that's one way I've monetized my consulting firm, right? So you figure I have my consulting firm, but I now have personal credit. I have business credit. I have workshops. I have my online course. I have YouTube. I have speaking engagements. I have where I do trainings. Like, I have all these other streams. Now I have a team that also does strategy sessions. So I took my one thing, my consulting firm. I need y'all to hear this, because some of y'all are teachers, some of y'all are coaches, some of y'all want to be coaches, some of y'all are authors, right? I took my one thing and I diversified it. That's it. I didn't say I'm a credit consultant and I'm about to do your hair and do your nails and do your taxes. I stay in my lane. Somebody put in the comments, stay in your lane. I stay in my lane and I diversify the thing that I'm an expert at. I need you to get that in your spirit. I diversified the thing that I'm an expert at. So instead of me doing 20 different things mediocre, don't do 20. Y'all are bosses on here. We already established that. I don't want to do 10 things okay. I want to do one thing and be an expert at it. Can nobody, listen, I'll go toe-to-toe with anybody about credit. And y'all know that because I work for TransUnion and I've been doing this since before social media was even a thing. So the one thing I'm an expert in, and I just diversify the way that I actually deliver it to the community. Okay, so I need you guys to think about that. If you have one thing you are known for right now, let's say you're a teacher. Well, ways to diversify that. You can have a curriculum you sell. You can have tutoring. You can have workshops. You can have an ebook. Right? I'm going off the dome. Look, catch these nuggets. Catch the nuggets. Okay, guys. So how can you diversify? And the last thing, right, I'm going to go over the actual ways, right? Then I'll recap this part right here because it's the mindset part. The last thing is be realistic and be flexible. Meaning if you start maybe, a online course and it's not going so well, be open to doing lives, be open to do one-on-one sessions, be open to make it an ebook that you sell first, right? And then relaunch the course, right? And so be realistic. If you're making $0 and 0 cents that stream right now, don't make your very first goal going from $0 to 5,000. Maybe your very first goal is, okay, I have 0 clients per month now part-time. Maybe my very first goal was having 3 clients per month. And then once you get that underway, then your next goal is having 5 clients per month, right? So be flexible and realistic. So let me recap that part before I go into the items. Step number 1, I said is set a goal. How much money do you want to make with your extra stream? I also said your pre-step is how many streams of income do you have right now? And how can you add one and put a date to it? Nothing I'm saying is fluff, okay? And the second thing I said is what works for you? What are you currently known for? And what goes in that is what knowledge, skills, and experience do you have, right, that you can actually monetize? You want to diversify the passive wealth building vehicles because you live your on your job have. Yes. Y'all know I don't have my glasses on, right? I'll never have my glasses on, right? What knowledge, skills, experience do you have that you can monetize? And then diversify it and be realistic and flexible. Meaning, guys, the essence of entrepreneurship, the essence of being a boss, the essence of being a wealth builder is that usually you're the first one doing it, right? And you try something. If it doesn't work so well, you adjust. It's not that's how you learn. Try, adjust, until you get it completely right. Okay. So adding a passive stream. So now so first of all, did that help you right there? Did that start jogging some memory, give you some ideas? Did that give you some context? You're like, okay, let me just think about how many streams I have one right now. And can I add just one? What non-skills and experience do I have right now that I could possibly monetize? And a higher level up, okay, good. The higher level up is think about what people come to you and ask you for. Think about, well, I've had people say to me, hey, I don't know what my gift is. And I'll say to them, what do people ask you for? Maybe people always ask you for advice. People ask you to help them with fashion. People ask you to help them with event planning. People ask you to help them with cooking, right? Like maybe there's something that you guys are completely missing, that you're over here working over here, and all your family, friends, and coworkers and neighborhood always come to you for one thing, right? So it's advice. So if it's advice, Brandy, then you may be a coach. You may be somebody who needs like a coaching business, right? And I can't do all the elite 10 right here, but what I will say, guys, is with things like coaching, things like a podcast, a YouTuber, that's some of the things that are on here. A big mistake that I see a lot of people who are newer into like coaching and consulting firms that add that string door, even some seasoned people, to be honest with you, is I'll say, great, you're a coach. Fab, I love it. I love it. And I'll say, what do you coach on? And they'll say, I help everybody. I say, how do you help them? I do help them do a lot of stuff. Write this down. Who do you help and how do you help them? Who do you help and how do you help them? So think about it. If you are somebody who is a coach or a therapist or a counselor, are you helping teen moms? Are you helping people who are going through divorce? Are you helping people who are dealing with cancer? Are you helping people who are widowed? Are you helping people who are overweight? Are you helping youth that have single parent households or live in a bad neighborhood? Are you helping elderly people who are trying to adjust and take care of themselves? Who is your population? Y'all, I'm giving y'all some stuff, okay? Because you need to know who your population is, who you're actually helping, because that will help you determine what type of services you're going to have, how you're going to market them, how much they're going to cost. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a coach and you have a $5,000 coaching program, which is 1,000% reasonable, right? Let's say you're a coach and you have a $5,000 coaching program, but let's say you're coaching teen moms. Do teen moms have $5,000? I need y'all to hear me. This is a whole brief elite 10 thing in here, right? Real quick, right? Do teen moms have $5,000? No, so don't undercut yourself. Your program is worth $5,000, then get what you're worth, right? But this is where maybe you're not charging teen moms then. What you're doing is you're selling your coaching program to a nonprofit, to a business, to a YMCA, to a shelter, to a school system, right? Where a business is paying you for your program, and then you're able to deliver it to the teen moms for free because they don't have $5,000. I'm preaching better than y'all clapping. And y'all, everybody, please like it. Please share and register for my Zoom. I think I pinned the link. All right, so think about who you help and how you help them. I'm a YouTuber. I have a consulting firm, but I focus specifically on what? Come on, somebody. Was that a jam? That was a bar. I focus specifically on what? Entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and investors. Now, do I have outliers? You're always going to have outliers, but that's my core audience. And then what do I focus on, guys? Wealth building. That's why you don't hear me talk about a whole bunch of red bottoms and Chanel and retail cards. You hear me talk about real estate and business credit in 6 figures. Why? Because it's not for this wealth building ministry. It's about building wealth and legacy and inheritance, not getting into debt, right? So I'm not telling you guys to go get your credit right and go get a Benz. I'm telling you guys get your credit right and go get an income producing triplex. And if you want a Benz, your triplex is going to pay for that Benz and also give you a surplus. Come on, somebody. So set a goal. Know what your streams are right now. Add one stream, pick a date, set a goal, look at what works for you. What non-skills experience do you have that you can diversify? Be realistic and flexible.